Well, good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your news in motion. What's up on this Monday morning, people? Today is March 1st, 2021, and it is the beginning of Women's History Month. So come on in the room, people. Let's see who's up and about this morning. Let's get out some news before we start our day. So good morning to all of you. Good morning, Kimberly. What's up? Good morning. How are you this morning? Good morning, Awana. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lori Williams Wallace. Good morning, girl. Good morning, Pastor Alex. Good to see you back on here. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning. Good morning, Jeffrey Allen James. How are you? Good morning, Doris Miller. What's up, sister? Good morning, Dana. Good morning. Good morning, Adrienne. Good morning, people. Come on in the room, y'all. Good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning, Lee. Good morning. Good morning, Laverne. Y'all are seriously up on a Monday morning. Good morning, Paige Dixon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Pastor Antoinette. And Annette, excuse me. Good morning, Pastor Annette. Let me say it right this time. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Brenda Random. And yep, happy March 1st. Good morning, John Gore. What's up? Good morning. John, how's your arm doing? Give us an update on your arm. Good morning, Diane Ladybug. Good morning, Kenny Stanley. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Pastor Annette had a birthday this past weekend, so make sure you give her a shout out for her birthday. Good morning, Donita. And also, Hester, I believe Hester had a birthday this weekend as well. So give a shout out to her. Good morning, Stephanie Burbridge Hall. Good morning to my brother, Louis Pryor III. Good morning, Kenya Noel. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Marion. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Michael Priestley. What's up? Good morning, Riakis. Good morning, people. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So let's get started with the headlines today. Let's get started with the headlines today. Good morning, Oscar. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. And good morning, Deborah Sneed. Good morning. Y'all are in the room today. Yay. Say hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Y'all are in the room today. Good morning, Karen. Good morning. All right, y'all, we got a lot of news, so we're going to get through this as quickly as possible. Good morning, Pastor Antoinette. Good morning, Peggy. I can say good morning all morning long, but y'all know I got to get moving. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Patricia. And I'm going to have to end it with that. Good morning, Kelly Lee. Let's get to the news, y'all. Let's get to the news. First off, it is Women's History Month. It is Women's History Month. So women, y'all go out there and make some moves this month. Make some major moves this month. I love it that Women's History Month comes behind Black History Month, because I just, have double the fun and double the opportunities. That's how I look at it, y'all. All right, y'all, Migrant Children. NBC News is reporting that the lawyers working to reunite immigrant parents and children separated by, whose administration, reported Wednesday that they have found 105 children. They have found parents for 105 children in the past month. So let's be excited about the fact that they found these parents of 105 children. Now, the downside to all of this is that a steering committee of pro bono lawyers and advocates, those are the ones who are working for reunification of these parents and children, said that they need to find 506 parents. Yeah, they do, which is down from the 611 that was stated in January the 14th. So they are still looking for parents, but we have a start. They found at least parents for 105 of the children. So let's celebrate that. They're saying it's more difficult to find the other parents because they believe that they had already been deported. So they're trying to work with the governments across the waters, across the borders, to see how they can help reunify these children and parents. All right, y'all, didn't want to talk about it, but we have to, because this new CPAC. I don't know what y'all thought about it, but when I saw the golden statue, That just kind of just turned my stomach. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they're thinking about. I don't know what they believe. He did not declare a run for 2025, but there could still be questions about him doing it or starting a new party. I don't know. I just want him to go away. Can he just go away? But I got to give you the report anyway. He called out the names of 10 House Republicans and the 7 GOP senators who voted to impeach him. Yep, he did. He called them out. And he ended by singling out Representative Liz Cheney. He really went for her. I did not watch it. Trust me, I read the news to get what I needed to share with y'all this morning. I could not watch it. I won't watch it. I won't watch a replay. I just can't do it. Excuse me. He called the establishment political hacks. That's what he called them. Now, he's at their thing calling them names, and they were okay with it. I made this post yesterday. I don't know if you saw it or not on my personal page. And my thing was, anyone who's excited or interested to hear from a person who incited an insurrection that killed people, anyone who is supporting that and excited about that person and wanted to hear him, that's very terrifying. That's terrifying to me. It really is. It's like, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? And why is that so important? Y'all, the conference this year was held in Orlando instead of DC because they didn't want to deal with the protocols of the COVID-19. That also says something too. You rather get sick than follow protocols. Yeah, that's just a little weird to me. And he went on to talk about how the people were still supporting him. He went on talking about, this is what I'm reading. Remember, I ain't here. Supported him and his followers even after a deadly insurrection. Yeah, I had the same questions. Why are they following you? Why are they following you? I don't understand. But that's all I got to say about him. That's just a mess. A golden statue. It just kept making me think of the golden calf, but he ain't the golden. It's just so much is there, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Y'all, Congressman Al Green, I don't know if y'all saw this. Now, this is a clip y'all need to go find. Congressman Al Green, who represents Texas' 9th District, delivered an impassionate speech on the floor of the House of Representatives Thursday, where he spoke out in support of the Equality Act. And so in his speech, he pushed back against the Republicans who argued that invoked God and religion as a reason to kill the bill. This was his turnaround. He said, he began with the whole Maya Angelou quote, "And still I rise." He said, "And still I rise, Mr. Speaker." So then he said, and I quote, "You use God to enslave my foreparents. You use God to segregate me in schools. You use God to put me in the back of the bus. Have you no shame?" This is still his quote. He said, "God created every person in this room. Are you saying that God made a mistake?" Hello, somebody. That's what he said. He goes on and he says, "This is not about God." He said, "This is about men who choose to discriminate against other people because they have the power to do so." This is still his quote. He says, "My record will not show that I voted against anyone having his rights, his or her rights. My record will show that when I have had the opportunity to deliver liberty and justice for all, I voted for rights for all." So that was his stance. That was his stance on Thursday. And his quote was just like, wow. But I really want y'all to just, Google is your friend. Just go ask Google, say, what did Congressman Al Green say on Thursday about the equality right? And just watch him deliver his speech himself. It was powerful. All right, y'all, news is news. And sometimes when I see news, sometimes when I see news, I'm like, oh, man. And I keep reading to see if there's a mistake somewhere. There's no mistake here. There's no mistake here. It's amazing to me how you can like somebody until you hear stories and you're like, I don't like you anymore. I'm talking about Governor Cuomo. Yep, talking about him. Finally, on yesterday, he acknowledged for the first time that some of his behavior with women, he made this spin and make it sound good, but that's a politician. Some of his behavior. Dude, if you said anything and said some of your behavior, you could have come out days before when the first woman filed a harassment suit against you and brought that out. But see, you played, and then the second woman had to come forward and tell on you. So now you're like, oh, I was just, talking about life. No, that's bull. That's bull, and you need to be held accountable. You need to be held accountable. That doesn't take away from how you were in action and did what you did for your state for COVID-19. So that was one thing, but we're talking about what you do and how you harass women and the things that you say and do to women. That's not okay. That's not okay. So now that I have looked at all the different pieces and articles and write-ups and interviews, you need to be held accountable for that. So that's what's happening, y'all, with Governor Cuomo out of New York. All right, y'all, this is way too much. People is reporting lawyers are seeking to open a criminal investigation into rapper T.I. and his wife, singer Tiny Harris, over sexual assault allegation, looking at over the past 15 years. Again, we can like people. Yeah, let me hit that. You're right, Demia. He did so well. Now, they wasn't saying nothing when he was doing good. But he did so well that they came for him. And they went as far back, we were reading as to 2012, which that one kind of like slid off. So they're now looking at 2015 to 2018. From the time he was on the TV all last year, y'all didn't say nothing. See, that's the thing. And I want to be careful when I tread here. I'll come back to T.I. in a minute. I want to be careful when I tread here. First of all, I believe the women. I do. I believe the women. With everything in me, I believe the women. But my prayer is my prayer is, it's good to find the right words to choose, y'all. And my prayer is that we begin to believe women, because one said she shared with people, she went to HR early on and they just blew her off. We need to stop blowing off people. We really do. We need to listen when they first come. Y'all, we need to be very careful about just saying, yeah, whatever. Now, there are times that people make stuff up. I almost cussed right there, caught myself. There are times that people make things up. But from the way she told this story, you got that. There's no way she could have made that up. So, she's already getting hate mail because people who support Governor Cuomo. Now, I will say he jammed with the COVID-19 piece. He's been jammed in the state of New York. But I can still say he did well there, but still call a spade and say, dude, you messed up here. You messed up. And just because you're doing great over here, we cannot ignore this. Now, notice things did not start coming out until his book struck #1 on the bestseller list. And I get it. I do understand it, but we do have to hold people accountable. We absolutely have to hold people accountable. So, yeah, let me leave that alone before I get into some mess there. All right, let me go back to T.I. and his wife, Tiny Harris. 15 years, y'all. 15 years. A lawyer is looking to open criminal investigation into allegations of sexual abuse. He said there are over 30 women, survivors, and witnesses of a ton of allegations of forced drugging, kidnapping, rape, intimidation, according to a release in this attorney's office. And this was reported by People magazine. Say, what? Y'all, have we gone mad? Y'all, 30 women with T.I. and his wife, Tiny Harris. Y'all, we have a problem. We absolutely have a problem. But hold on, because now we're going to go to global news. Y'all, the news this weekend, pulling it all together, I was like, man, We have an allegation after allegation, harassment after harassment. So globally, y'all, more than 300 schoolgirls were kidnapped from a government school in northwestern Nigeria on Friday. The latest in a string of mass kidnappings by armed gunmen in the region. No group has claimed responsibility for the raid. This is so far. They're just saying this is a loose-knit organization of a crime network may be responsible. But they said the attack came 2 weeks after a gunman kidnapped 27 students and 15 staff from a school in a neighboring state in Nigeria. Almost 3 months, they have had a total of 340 kidnaps. Yep, Nigeria again, y'all. This is just too much. This is just too much. It's too much. And I'm not saying we should walk around scared or afraid. I'm not saying that, but I do think we need to heighten our awareness. And it goes back to what I reported last week about the U.S. Olympic assistant coach. You know, he punked out. He killed himself. He punked out. He killed himself. He abused all them girls. And no, I'm still mad that he punked out and killed himself, because I wanted him to stand accused and to deal with and face these families and go to jail for a long time. So it goes back. We don't know. We don't know. So y'all, we have to heighten our awareness. Y'all know what News in Motion is all about. It's relevant commentary with the call to action mixed with the inspirational message. So the call to action, y'all, is that we have to do something. We have to figure out, and there's people on here who are tuning in, whether they watch it live or watch the replay. We're calling on everyone to do something. We're calling on everyone to do something, y'all. The coronavirus numbers, before I go into the coronavirus numbers, y'all, thank y'all and keep sending those in. Again, we've partnered with the CDC. Doesn't it feel so good, y'all? So if you have received your shot, whether it's the first one, the second one, or both, yeah, I guess if you had the second one, you had both. Please let us know. It's confidential. We won't give names. We're just giving numbers. We're just giving numbers because they said they've been watching us. So we just give the numbers. So there were several of you come in. So just from this family right here, there were 7 of you. There were 7 of you who wrote in that you've had both shots. There were 12 of you that have had 1 shot. So it's so exciting just to see this. So keep sending that in. You can send that in. You can inbox us on Messenger right here, or you can email me directly. That's info, I-N-F-O, @ Gail Dudley, GAILDUDLEY @gmail.com. We want to keep that. Okay, I saw you say that, Michael Priestley, because the thread, we don't always see everything afterwards. Please still inbox me. You have my number, so you can text message me that. Please, y'all. So here's the confirmed cases. Good morning, Cassandra. Here are the confirmed cases. 29 million. This is in the U.S. 255,365. Confirmed cases. 29,255,365. I'll read that one more time. 29,255,365. Deaths. We have 520,778. 520,778. Recovered 19,694,337. Again, 19,694,337 recovered. Let's celebrate that recovery. All right, y'all. Over the weekend, I know some of y'all mad, aren't y'all? Over the weekend. The FDA gave emergency approval to J&J vaccine, making it the 3rd available COVID-19 vaccine in the U.S. Say that real fast. Unlike Pfizer and Moderna, you only got to get 1 shot. They said the vaccine is 85% effective. Now, remember, y'all, Moderna and Pfizer is 95% effective. Okay, against severe COVID-19 symptoms. This is right about 28 days after you receive the vaccination. The government is hoping to ship 4 million doses this week. Now, y'all, here's a quote from Dr. Anthony Fauci. He says, "Don't stress." When asked the question, what about the people that they may have to get to? He said, don't stress. He said he's encouraging Americans to get whatever vaccine is available to you in your city, in your state, when it's your turn to get yours. He said, don't stress, just roll them up, roll up the sleeves, y'all. That's my ad lib right there. All right, y'all, the Food and Drug Administration approved the single use of the COVID-19 vaccine. And they're talking about they will have 20 more million by the end of the month and 100 million doses by the end of June. So there's that. Y'all, show us the money. Show us the money. CNBC is reporting that the U.S. consumer spending went up in January by 2.4%. I still don't know where they're going. And I still don't know how they're getting money. Because, y'all, there's still about 20 million people that are food insecure. No, there's 30 million who are food insecure and 20 million who are still facing eviction by the end of March. So I don't know how these people are doing it. But kudos to you, but spending went up 2.4% in the U.S. Y'all, House passed $1.9 trillion, that's with a T, coronavirus relief package. But y'all know it's going to get stuck in the Senate. I told y'all about that on Friday because the parliamentarians said no. So they're going to have to pull some stuff out. So we don't know how long this is going to take, but they need to do something because people, look, the people, the everyday, regular, normal people, we gonna need some help. There's still people who are hungry, y'all, and we are still feeding. I want to give y'all that report. In January, the News and Motion team and family, in partnership with Aldi's, we gave over $1,119 of food to help with food. $1,119. So a little over $1,100. So thank you to all of you who are helping us to continue that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're still about doing the cause, y'all. We're still about this call to action. All right, y'all, Facebook is always in the news. The Verge is reporting that the federal judge approved $650 million Facebook settlement that changes the social media platform facial recognition algorithms used to store data. So that class action suit, those people won $650 million. All right, y'all, we can't end the news without the Golden Globes. Y'all, Chadwick Boseman's wife, I was weeping. Were y'all crying with me? Yep, y'all, Taylor Simone Leeward accepted the award on behalf of her late husband, sharing that if Boseman's were alive, and this was the quote, he would thank God, he would thank his parents, he would thank his ancestors for their guidance and their sacrifices. She was bawling and I was bawling with her. I was just like, okay, but she looked absolutely gorgeous. She's beautiful. All right, y'all, The Crown. Yep, I watch it. I'm all into The Crown. The Crown just was winning all kinds of things on the Golden Globe. So there's that. Y'all, it came out this year, though. Now, I can talk good about the Golden Globes, but then I had to get mad because it came out this year that they have no black judges. Say what? How can you not have not one? No, zero. But Jane Fonda says she ain't putting up with that. You know, and I'm glad Jane Fonda is coming out to say something and of course put them on Front Street. But y'all, come on. Y'all, this is 2021. Why are we still dealing with this? So then soon we'll be hearing we have the first black judge on Golden Globes. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So y'all, yeah, whatever. All right, y'all, get ready for some tissues. Get ready for some tissues because I got For the Win. And this For the Win had me bawling all weekend long. And when I was reading my notes this morning, it had me bawling again. We are intentionally highlighting women and girls for the month of March for the win. So if you have anyone you want to submit for the win, and we'll put their picture in their own post as well, on News and Motions page, as well as the Ready Publication page and also the Ready Publication Instagram page. Now, if you have somebody, please email us a paragraph about them, why they should be for the win, and we also need their picture. We need the correct spelling of their name. please send those to us at my email. That's info, I-N-F-O, the period sign, Gail Dudley at gmail.com, And Mike Nicholson saying it's going to be the best month ever in March, because his birthday is tomorrow, y'all. Mike Nicholson's birthday is tomorrow. So when y'all come on here tomorrow, y'all come giving Mike Nicholson some shout outs. So Mike, that's all you get for March, because this is Women History Month. But anyway, people, if you have a woman or a girl you want to highlight, please send us their picture and a paragraph. Something just detailing why you want to highlight them for the win. And we will go through, we'll get as many as we can out here. So please do that. Please do that. We want real life people. Yeah, we can get the stars, but we want you. You are the stars. You are the people. You are the people. Hey, Latrice Jones. I didn't know you were on here. All right, y'all, for the win. Y'all got y'all's tissues? Y'all got y'all's tissues? I got to read this so I don't lose it. Liza Scott, Liza for the win. She's 7 years old. And she is the daughter of owner Elizabeth Scott, who has a bakery in Alabama. Liza Scott, age 7, set up a lemonade stand inside her mother's bakery. In Homewood. Now, y'all, the lemonade stand and all the money that she is getting from the lemonade stand will go to help fund her brain surgery. 7-year-old Liza Scott set up a lemonade stand to help fund her brain surgery. She'll be going to Boston on this Thursday for this surgery. All right, y'all, her mom, she also gets the win. They get a double win. Her mom, Elizabeth Scott, is a single mom who also has another child. Liza, who is 7 years old, this is her quote. She says, "I can't handle it." This is a 7-year-old, and I heard this with her own voice. I saw her say this. She said, "I can't handle it. So I hope I make it." She goes on to say in her quote, "My mom keeps saying I'm going to make it, but I feel like I'm not going to make it." For the win, Liza, 7 years old. Again, she says in her quote, "I can't handle it." Talking about she can't handle the brain surgery and what's going on with her body. She says, "So I hope I make it." Basically, she's saying, "I hope I live." She goes on to say, "My mom keeps saying that I'm going to make it, but I feel like I'm not." So Elizabeth Scott, who also gets the win, that's Liza Scott's mother, she says that she's still processing the reality and is leaning on her faith to stay strong. So this is what Elizabeth Scott says. This is her quote. "You know, in the moments that I feel like I can't breathe," this is her mother, the sole provider, the single mother who also has another child. This is her quote. "You know, in the moments that I feel that I can't breathe, or I'm awake in the night and I can't sleep, I pray." She goes on to say, "I'm on my hands and my knees, literally praying." That's what her mom said. And this was aired by Fox 8 in Montgomery, Alabama. Again, her mother says, and I'm headed into the inspirational message, y'all, because it's all tied into one. This is a direct quote. She says, "You know, in the moments that I feel like I can't breathe, or I'm awake in the night and I can't sleep, I pray." The rest of her quote says, "I am on my hands and knees, literally praying." Yeah, y'all. Now, if you want to help with this cause, the link will be in the thread. Now, her mother, Elizabeth, has her business, and it's a bakery. And you know, when you are a small business, you normally don't have the greatest of insurance. So they need our help. They need our help. They were asking for, she started out by asking for $10,000. And then as the interviewer kept asking her questions, she increased that to $75,000. On the donation site, she's surpassed that by so much more. Because they started looking at the travel and where her mother will have to stay and caring for her other child. I think it's a son, if I remember correctly. And how the insurance is not going to pay for all of this. So I think she's up to like maybe $200,000. Now, y'all laugh at me sometimes, but y'all, $1. If all of us on here would just give $1, when we look at the views, that's sometimes $300, $400, $500, $600 that they could get. I will put this link in the thread. Or we will put the link in the thread so that you can see that. So my inspirational message is, here was a single mom who says that when she can't breathe or when she can't sleep at night, she gets on her hands and knees and literally prays. Y'all, there are 7 positions of prayer. You can lay flat. You can kneel, you can sit, you can walk with your hands raised. You can pray, you can have your hands up, 2 different positions in praying. But y'all, there are times when all we can do is pray. But we have to literally get on our hands and knees to pray. And I don't know what anybody's situation is today, but when I think about this little girl, Liza, who decided, I'm going to raise money. I'm going to help my mom. I'm going to raise money for my own brain surgery. And when she says, it hurts, I can't handle it. And then she says, I hope I make it. Y'all, we all got to pray for Liza. This week, would apologize, but I can't. This week, I'm asking us to pray for Liza every day. Every day. Let's pray for Liza every day. Every day, y'all. Let's pray for Liza. Her brain surgery, I believe, is Thursday. They fly out Thursday, so I don't know if it's Thursday or Friday. But y'all, we're going to pray for Liza. We're also going to pray for her mother. We're going to pray that her business just becomes one of the most wealthiest, well-known bakeries in the world. We're going to pray for that. We're going to pray that this little girl is healed. We're going to pray for all the surgeons. We're going to pray for her, I guess it's her brother. Let's just say her sibling. But we're going to pray for them. So all week, we're going to talk about prayer for the inspirational message. And we're going to pray for Liza and Elizabeth Scott. All right, y'all, that's all I have. I am Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. You know what I say. Stay well and remember to make moves. I'm out. Pray for Liza.